everybody, it's Colleen Tarot. I am back with another pick a card. So today I'm wanting to do something that's a little bit more lighthearted and a little bit more upbeat. We're going to do what are you manifesting? So what is currently coming into your life? What is your energy attracting? So let's light our candle, and today I have one for the crown chakra so that we can connect with our guides, connect with our higher guidance, and I have a little angel charm for everyone so that our angels and beings of compassion and truth come through. I'm going to spray an aura spray to cleanse the energy. And this is a lavender one. So today's theme is kind of purple because there's a little purple charm in the middle of the angel. And then I'm going to introduce the piles. So for pile 1, we have a fire opal piece that says that has the song Father, Son, Fun Run, Walk Towards Sun, and Danny Pennywalker by The Yellow Dress. All of these songs are going to be channeled from a playlist that my good friend made me. So thank you, shout out. I know that you're probably going to watch this video. Pile 2. Morning Morgantown by Joni Mitchell with also another piece of fire opal. This one is just a little clear piece. Pile 3 is Weary by Mal Bloom with a beach rock. And pile 4 is Going to Georgia by the Mountain Goats, and this is a little pink granite piece. So once you take a couple minutes to center yourself, or maybe not a couple minutes, but a couple seconds to center yourself, get yourself in touch with your higher self and your guides, and you feel called to a pile, all of the time will be in the description as usual. Otherwise, I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. If you chose pile 1, this is going to be your What Am I Manifesting reading. The song Father, Son, Fun Run, Walk Towards Sun, and Danny Pennypacker, it's a really long name, by The Yellow Dress. This song, when I was listening to it and channeling it for you, the message that I heard was regarding business and just like opportunities for you to get your name out there, to have a more developed sense of self, making those connections that you need in the business world, that kind of a thing, and also enjoying it. So I see you guys walking towards that. I'm going to shuffle on camera. So what is pile 1 manifesting right now? We have the Mother of Pentacles in reverse and the Father of Cups. Any more messages for pile 1 viewers, what they are manifesting? Okay. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Son of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. I want to get 1 or 2 cards from here. What is pile 1 manifesting right now? Okay. And we have dynamic. So I definitely feel like this is bringing in people that are going to influence you in your career or in the way of the creative projects that you want to pursue. With this Ace of Wands here, this is talking about going down a new path, and I'm seeing this as being something creative or something that you're trying to start as like a project. This could be making some type of music, some kind of like artistic, like a fine arts project, making a book for some of you, just people that are going to be good connections with this dynamic card. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune too, this is something that like has been orchestrated by your guides, something that could be happening within the next month for a lot of you, just bringing in people that are really important. And this is definitely like human connections of people that you have been kind of like looking for, people that have similar interests to you. With the Mother of Pentacles though, I feel like you may be losing some other connections for a select few of you if you make the choice to walk away from some situation or some group of people that right now is not benefiting you as much, or at least not walk away from, but just stop investing your time as much in some group of people that is just, they may be good friends of yours, but they're just not bringing anything important or like beneficial to your life at the moment in terms of this project. So it may be just like putting some things on hold in order to really focus in on your creative or business pursuits. And with the Son of Swords as well, I feel like this is you kind of making that choice and making the disciplined decision to put yourself first and to make this endeavor more of a priority in your life. And the Seven of Pentacles is also connected to this. It's like you have this vision for something that you want to do. You really are setting out it's like you're putting everything on the line in order to kind of go after this, or just putting most of if you have like a regular 9-to-5 job and you're doing this on the side, this may be something that you are just investing a lot of your free time in. You're kind of putting, in some way, you're like giving something up in order to receive this success back from investing in this project. And Spirit's saying invest in the project, invest in it, because it is going to lead you to emotional fulfillment and help you understand that you stand out in this special and unique way for a reason, and because it's going to help other people as well. I think that that's all I'm getting, pile one. I hope that this resonated, and I hope that this gave you the motivation and the drive to just go out and go after your goals, because you are going to be very successful if you do pursue this. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile two. If you chose this little clear fire opal or the song Morning Morgantown by Joni Mitchell, this is going to be your manifestation reading. So we're going to be just looking into what you're attracting, what your current energy is kind of drawing in towards you. And I'm only really looking for positive, like uplifting things that you're pulling in at the moment. If something else comes out, then I guess you're meant to hear it, but right now I'm just really focusing on what's coming in. So when I meditated on this pile and I was channeling the message for you guys, I got just happiness, enjoying, it's like gratitude for exactly where you're at, and things that are just being brought to your attention about what you already have, that, or like things that you may have taken for granted in the past that you're just going to have a newer appreciation of. So that's what I wanted to start the reading with, and otherwise I'm going to shuffle on camera. So what does pile two need to know that they're manifesting? What are they bringing in with their current energy? Oh. Okay. Usually I wait for cards to come out, but I feel like I need to do this. We have the Three of Wands. What is pile two manifesting right now? What are they bringing in? Interesting. These are kind of a lot of cards. So the Five of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of fire energy here. So you may be and as I said, that Ace of Wands was on the back of the deck. So yeah, very heavy fire energy. I'm feeling that you are likely a Sagittarius, or you're just surrounded by a lot of people who are Sagittarius energy. You also could be Leo or Aries, but I'm just getting heavier Sagittarius because it's kind of free and forward thinking. Okay, so another card. We have the Lovers. So, but the only thing about that is that there's Seven of Swords on the back. So I feel like you may be worried about, you may be clinging on to some kind of like doubts about love and about the validity of love and the purpose behind like intimacy, and you may be doubting like your intimate relationships with people or your capability of doing that. And right now, Spirit's saying that your guides or your angels really want you to kind of flip that way of thinking on its head and try to think of it in a new way. Think of love as being something that you can also get from friends and family, and you likely already have really healthy relationships with people in some capacity from your friendships or your family relationships. You have at least one like healthy relationship, and if you are capable of being a healthy person in a relationship, other people are also capable of being that healthy person, because there are 7 billion people on this earth. Like, there is not it's very highly unlikely that there is not one single other person that is going to like get you on this planet. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's just a message for a lot of you that may be frustrated in romance and frustrated in love. But with this Three of Wands, with this Three of Wands here, I feel like this is also whatever you envision your future being is how your future is going to be. So if you see it as being pretty easy, something that you enjoy, like you're doing something that you enjoy, you are in the relationships that you really enjoy being in, that's how they're going to be. But in something that people don't talk about a lot with manifestation is that when you're trying to manifest something, you also have to manifest the steps in between when you get to that one big goal. So you have to manifest like the opportunities to get where you want to go and the relationships that you want to be in order to get where you want to be. And so sometimes there are smaller little manifestations that need to go in the way of, like, let's say if you want to be like an actor or an actress, you have to manifest like the callback, you have to manifest the opportunity to go and audition, those kind of things, like the in-between steps you need to manifest. And also you need to manifest like things for yourself so that you like have a good persona, you have little to no not effort, but like issue. You have little to no issue memorizing your lines. You have little to no issue exuding the kind of character traits that you want to in the audition that you go into. It's like the little things you have to manifest in the way. And I feel like that's why this Five of Wands is in here, because it's talking about just leaving chaos, conflict, things that are clouding your judgment, clouding your perception of yourself, clouding your self-concept, leaving those in the past, leaving those behind and knowing that they don't serve you. Thinking negative things about yourself is only going to keep you stuck in a cycle of manifesting things that show you exactly the way that you're believing about yourself. So I want to, and we immediately had the crown chakra come out, and I don't read these in reverse because they're oracle cards. I want to see if there's any, okay. So we have the crown chakra and emergence, and these are both purple. So this is a highly like spiritually connected group. You definitely have a very influential and strong and just highly connected group of like spiritual guides and angels on your side, with this purple color being here, and they like to really communicate with you pretty frequently if you're open to it and if you're looking for their communication. But with this emergence, I definitely think that you're moving into a new cycle. Something is emerging in your life, some kind of opportunity, some kind of opening for you to really connect with the experience and the incarnation that you're in, so that you can just see all the blessings that are in your life. And if you take that opportunity and have gratitude because of it, you are going to manifest so much more. That frequency of gratitude really brings us into a place of being able to create more and have more of that flexibility in our reality. So I encourage you to just be grateful for the little things, and you will manifest something really wonderful, a lot of happiness as well. So thank you, Pile 3. I hope that this resonated. I hope that this helped you and empowered you as well. Everything that I usually have is in the description. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Hello, Pile 3. If you chose Pile 3, this is going to be your manifestation reading. The song Weary by Mal Bloom came out when I was channeling a message for you from songs, which is shufflemancy, at the beginning of this pile. And I feel like something that is really strong about this group is that you have, like, I'm thinking of the strength card, so you definitely have some kind of like perseverance and willpower to like continue going even when things get really rough. And I have a feeling that this has to do more with like the mentality that you take on during rough periods in your life, some kind of pattern in your life where you kind of get, it's almost like learned helplessness, but it maybe not. It's more of just like getting really frustrated when things don't go your way, having difficulty seeing the positive outcome. But with this song Weary, it's talking, I have a feeling that you are going to be stepping into clarity, some kind of understanding of the past. And I don't know if you've been manifesting this, but something needs to come into your life regarding the past to clarify for the future. Like, you need to be able to work through something that happened to you already so that you can move into a place where you don't have to deal with this. Okay, pile 3, I actually just did your whole entire reading and then realized that my camera had ended up getting too warm, and so the video got cut off. But I am going to go back in and just reiterate what I already said. So I feel like with the Mother of Wands here, the 8 of Swords, and then the 4 of Pentacles, the Mother of Wands represents somebody in your life. It could possibly be a mother figure or just somebody who has stronger feminine energy that took care of you and may have like read you bedtime stories or something like that, tucked you in. That's also another vision that I'm getting. But someone who just basically really cared for you a lot and tried to do a lot to control or I guess safeguard is another word that's coming out, something that has to do with like your personality or just how you express yourself. And I feel like you're going to kind of like liberate yourself and just break through. With the 8 of Swords right here, this is talking about kind of feeling restricted and not being able to have this conversation with this person about this. But I feel like what you're drawing in right now is that clarity, that kind of conversation, or just understanding that maybe you don't even need to express this to this person, that you can move forward without having to have any kind of validation from this other person towards what they caused you or how this affected you. And I feel like you're moving into a place of really understanding that like you can be yourself without worrying and without having to feel like you have to justify yourself to another person. And with the 4 of Pentacles, this is getting a grip on the situation, and you see how all of these are kind of interlacing. They're kind of, it's like a clock is like the image that I got. It's like the gears are that move together that all like end up working in the same way in order to move something forward. And with all of that, all of these like events that you may have seen in the past, or a pattern of just behavior or the way that this person like talked to you or interacted with you, with all of that being brought together, that's what's going to bring you this clarity, is that you recognize in the material world how all of these things kind of interlaced and worked together to create the current situation that you're in. With the integration card coming out again, or just towards the end of the time that I pulled cards, the integration is talking, it has the Merkaba, so I definitely got the sense that you are bringing yourself into a place of spiritual ascension, and you are integrating your understanding of your experience this far in order to help liberate that cycle and bring yourself into a new cycle so that you can work on other emotions and other things, and you aren't trapped and stuck by this cycle that I feel like has, for a lot of you, kind of been holding you back for a long time. Something that you felt like it may never leave you, or you may never get some kind of forward movement with this situation. But yes, you are moving yourself into a place where you're just going to understand this situation a lot better, and you're going to see why everything happened, and so that you can move into another place. And you can have more gratitude for the past. And that's also why I feel like this song came out for you. It's just talking about having gratitude for the people that have been there for you through everything. I feel like you may have a lot of people that have been friends with you through a long time period, or just siblings maybe that you're going to connect with, that you really connect with, and they've just seen you grow, and they've seen how you've moved from one place to the next, and you're going to just have some more nostalgia, but in a good way, seeing that you do have a lot of people that have been there for you and that are going to continue to be there for you for a while. And I hope that this brought you some kind of excitement for the future, some kind of clarity, understanding that anything that's happened to you in the past has happened for you, not to you. Like I mentioned at the beginning, this is reminding me of like the strength card, and also this is definitely going to be some kind of creative fuel with the Mother Wand sticking out right here. This is going to give you some kind of inspiration for like creative projects and helping to transform what you've gone through. So I hope that this resonated. I hope that this helped you, and I hope that you also have a wonderful and blessed day, pile 3. I will see you in the next video. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to pile 4. Bye. Last but not least, pile 4, with the song Going to Georgia by the Mountain Goats. So immediately when I channeled this song for you guys, I knew that this had to do with relationships, and specifically drawing in a just harmonious relationship. And if you already have maybe not a harmonious relationship, but and I'm talking romantic relationships, so if you're not really interested in that, this may not be the pile for you. But you're just drawing in some kind of balance and clarity regards to a significant relationship in your life. I feel like a lot of you have been trying to bring in some kind of good relationship. If you're single, this is a new relationship coming towards you. If you're not, this is just a deeper understanding and balance, and like a happy, like almost like a honeymoon period, like part 2 if you're already in a relationship. But just a very like happy time period in your life in regards to romance and relationships. So I want to ask the cards to affirm any messages or bring in something else. So what does pile 4 need to know about what they're manifesting? Whoa. Okay. I'm going to take the cards that came out. Yeah, and the card on the bottom that was the one that came down by itself was the Tower. So that is just talking about like sudden movement. I don't think that that's necessarily bad, but we have the World, the 7 of Swords, the Daughter of Cups, and the Sun. And the Daughter of Cups and the 7 of Swords, or it's not 7, 6 of Swords, I apologize, are in reverse. So I feel like this is you. So usually the Daughter of Cups, there's also some LGBTQ plus energy in the midst right now, with this rainbow coming forward, and also a hummingbird just flew by me. So this, I don't know if that has anything significant for you, but a hummingbird, I also think of like nesting and just kind of making like a home, or making something that feels like home, that is kind of quick moving, especially with that Tower. There's something really almost instantaneous or pretty like sudden about this situation, something that is going to catch you off guard and kind of sweep you off your feet. And with this 6 of Swords here, this card, I think of home at last. That is at least like the key phrase that's in its book, like the guidebook to this deck. And with the rainbow here as well, that's just affirming that like LGBTQ. There's actually 3 rainbows. All 3 of these cards have rainbows. So this may be like a relationship that you weren't expecting, not because it's like sudden, but because it's just with somebody that's really like confident and proud of who they are, and it makes you proud to be who you are. That's just something that's coming out. But with the World, I feel like this is a relationship that you're going to be grateful for a long time. This has some kind of like time period significance, so it's going to like maybe take a little while to develop, but once you do, you're just going to have so much gratitude. It's almost like a dream. I'm getting like fairy tale, almost like something just seems a little bit unreal about it, because it is so wonderful. Just so much positivity, especially here with the Sun card coming out. And then the 4 is a number of stability, just something that it like takes your breath away, sweeps you off your feet. So this is a really beautiful message, pile 4. And we have a card come out, Passion. Literally, you guys are going to have such a beautiful relationship coming your way, and it's because you have done a lot of work within yourself to know that you deserve this. And we have the crown chakra as well, so that connects with this candle here too. But it's just your guides really coming in and telling you, do not worry, like be patient. Things will unfold when they need to, but you are bringing in a really beautiful relationship. Someone who is going to really want to connect with you emotionally and possibly physically, depends on everybody's orientation and understandings of like that kind of physical relationship. But this is going to help you understand your emotions as well, and why other relationships didn't work in the past, and help you have a deeper communion with yourself as well, besides having a deep communion with this person. So I hope that this resonated, I hope that this uplifted you, and I hope that this helped you be excited for what you are drawing into your future within the next 1 to 2 months. So I hope that you have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video, Pile 4. Bye!